What was the Monsoon Revolution really about? It began when students rebelled against a government job quota reserving 30% of posts for descendants of 1971 freedom fighters. But why is that a bad thing? Aren't freedom fighters the good guys? Well, in many post-colonial countries, yesterday's freedom fighters have become today's dictators. The ruling Awami party used that legacy to create a patronage network. The total job quota was a massive 56%. Let's visualize this. 30% of jobs for the civil service was to go to descendants of freedom fighters. In a sense, you could call this a new kind of weird royalty system. And 10% were for women, but let's also be real, a lot of these women were going to be Awamileague supporters too. And then you get 10% for specific districts. And then finally, after all of that, you get a 5% quota for ethnic minorities to join the civil service and 1% for people with disabilities. What that meant was you only had 44% of the jobs left that were open to people who were not in these categories. For most working class students, getting a government job was impossible. So in 2024, when the government brought back the system, Awamileague essentially said, even though they acquiesced to the demands in 2018, psych, you're not getting these jobs. And that was the spark.